Welcome to the celebration of Women's Day. My name is Russell Zethta, and I would like to speak to you about empowered women empowering others. But before I do that, I would like to share with you how I became a Soroptimist myself. About 15 years ago, I met this wonderful human being who literally saved my life and saved my decision with regards to my third child. I was pregnant for the third time, and I was wondering what to do. Not in that sense of wanting to let go of my child, but wondering what to do with my career, wondering what to do with my husband, wondering what to do with my community. There was a lot of wondering. So I called this friend of mine and I said, can I come to Ireland and visit you? And when I went there, she introduced me to her mother. Her mother's name is Hazel Homeland, and Hazel served on the Soroptimists of Northern Ireland. This woman was so empowered. A woman like this is called a tough cookie, right? In English, they call her a tough cookie. Not in the sense of, oh, not soft enough as a woman or not, gentle enough as a woman, but tough enough to deal with issues which are so relevant, especially in the Northern Irish community, right? So I had a chat with Hazel and I asked her all of the questions. What do I do, Hazel? And her answer was really simple. She said, you have to take that step forward. Just move forward. Hazel has been present in my life from that moment to this moment. And I have looked up to her. She's a mentor, yes. I have looked up to her as both a mentor, a mother figure, a second mother figure, because I have my own mom, and also as a woman who empowers me, right? So even though I believe I am a super empowered female, I am still sustained by so many other females, including Hazel. So that's one story. My other story for you is my sister Christine Zethta, serves on the Soroptimists of Kalibo. Last year or the year before, she was their president. And 5 years before that, every time she posted something on Facebook, the Soroptimists were doing a dance performance, right? So I was confused because Hazel told me that the Soroptimists were doing things for the community. And then every time my sister posted something on Facebook, they were dancing. So I thought, wait a minute, I know which Soroptimists I'm going to join. I'm going to join the ones in Kalibo, because over there, it's more of a dance troupe. Joke aside, friends, what I have learned from the Soroptimists of Kalibo is they match how much they give back to the community. They match that by building community, right? That's why they have those dance sessions together. That's why they perform as a team. That's why they are inclusive of the community they're serving in. Because the women in that group, I'm telling you, I'm just in awe of them. So I ran a program with the Soroptimists of Kalibo called Silk Mentoring. And some of the members of SI Kalibo joined me. And through that membership, right, that interaction, I was able to talk to other women who are now serving on the board of SIAPR. These women are, the kind of service they do for their communities is off the chart. So when we believe or think of an empowered woman, we have a lot of examples to look up to. The service they do, the kindness they show, the compassion, the consideration for all of us, and the pulling up. That is the most important part. No one is going to be left behind, because to be an empowered woman, you cannot stand alone. To be empowered, you have to empower everyone around you, right? So it's a change in the perspective that we have, that an empowered woman stands alone. I would like to read you something with your permission. And the reason I'm going to read this is so that I don't, make any mistakes or paraphrase loosely and without the foundation, which is necessary when I'm trying to deliver this very important message. So allow me to read this for you. The emancipation of women. The achievement of full equality between the sexes is one of the most important, though less acknowledged, prerequisites of peace. The denial of such equality perpetrates an injustice against one half of the world's population and promotes in men harmful attitudes and habits that are carried from the family to the workplace, to the political life, and ultimately to international relations. There are no grounds, moral, practical, or biological, upon which such denial can be justified. Only as women are welcome into full partnership in all fields of human endeavor will the moral and psychological climate be created in which international peace can emerge. I think that quote is really aligned with the mission of SI, with the mission of SI Philippine region, right? Where we as women, we step into the arena, use our voices, not just to be heard, but to speak on behalf of all those others who want their voices to be heard as well. And so what I wanted to share is, we have to move away. We have to move away from just believing that the economic emancipation is all we are searching for. That is not it. That is perhaps 25% of it. What we're truly searching for is participation of women in all arenas of life: the economic, spiritual, moral, political, social, family, community, in all arenas of life. As we step up, so we move from doubt to self-confidence, we move from silence to voice, and we move from passivity to action. I have this great potential, and so do you. Every woman we see, we encourage. This woman is critical to the advancement of all of us. The advancement, not just of every female and girl, or every woman and girl, the advancement of the entire human race. That is the aim, isn't it? So when we believe or when we think of the emancipation and the empowerment of a female, because she actually holds the key for the empowerment of everyone around her, we're looking at giving her not just the economic skills, right? But giving her and allowing all her potentialities to surface. And if it's not through education, then what is it through, right? I would like to read for all of you a little bit of something else, because part of the activity we're doing with leadership is we have a girls program right now. We're running a girls program. We have 15 participants. Everyone, their ages are 11 to 17. So the reason why they're having a mirror program similar to the women right now is we believe that they have the exact opportunity and potentialities we do, right? So the conceptual framework they use is similar to what the adult women use. But let me read for you a little bit of why the girl child is actually foundational to our society. Not only must girl children receive adequate food, health, care, and education, they must be given every opportunity to develop their capacities. Girls will not only render service to humanity as mothers and first educators of the next generation, but as women, they will make special contribution to the creation of a just world. And as such, we're imagining a world characterized by vigor, by cooperation, by harmony, and a degree of compassion. And it has never before witnessed in history, right? Mothers can now be the primary agents for empowering individuals to transform society. not just mothers though, all women. They alone can inculcate in their children the self-esteem and respect for others essential for the advancement of civilization. I sincerely believe that the role of every female, right, and the role of every girl as she becomes empowered, as she steps up into the arena and allows her voice to be heard and used to address social issues which have genderized, if that is even a word, if it to address social issues which wherein our voices as the other sex has not been heard. I believe also that empowerment does not have to be aggressive. It does not have to be unkind. It does not have to be tactless. Empowerment actually embraces the virtues of compassion, consideration, and most importantly, patience as we wait for those who are less empowered or are not as mature to step into the arena with us, right? So the concept of the empowered female empowering someone else requires so much more love, perhaps more than anything else. Love, consideration, empathy, kindness. Perhaps that more than knowledge, wisdom, and all of the academic accolades we have received. The soft skills required to empower, which are in some of us, perhaps dormant. We have to awaken those and allow that to be used so that when we empower, those who step into the arena with us will do so with a joyful heart. They will do so with this excitement to participate. They will not step into the arena with us and want to give back to society because we compel them, right? They do it because this is the place to be and this is the thing to do. I am not alone in this desire to empower other women. I see it everywhere around me. Here's the interesting thing I have found. We have to learn to speak up about all of these experiences we have, because it is in our collective insight that we can propagate the concept of the empowered female empowering other females, or the empowered female empowering anyone. We have to speak up about it. The gained insights we have, the generational wisdom from the past generation to this current generation, to the new generation, which we see sprouting all around us with the tech knowledge, which we know is the key to change education for the future. Ladies, I truly, if there's anything I would love to do for you, I would love to invite you to step into your arena. Empower those inside your community, because it begins at the grassroots. Empower them, be patient with them, help them rise. You cannot be empowered if the people around you are not empowered. You cannot rise to and achieve the pinnacle of your capacities as a woman if those around you are left behind. We have all of these opportunities, all of these challenges. So you're not alone. I am here for you. The board is here for you. All of SI Philippines is here for you. Step into your space. Use the empowered self that you are already and reach out and pull everyone in. You being the empowered female, with that little fire within you, have the potential to ignite an entire forest. Step into your space, you empowered female. Thank you very much.